to the election of 2020. By the grace of God, we succeeded. I told you about our identity and I made it clear that we were not a political party, but we had a political party. I explained that we were larger than just a political party. We were a movement, a liberation movement. I explained our mission, that our mission was not to be just another opposition political party, but a movement that was intending to put an end to the Museveni dictatorship that had turned our country into a shameful spectacle across the globe. I told you about what Mandela taught us, that under dictatorship, it is the oppressor that determines the course of the struggle. And indeed, greetings, comrades, and I welcome all of you to the 6th anniversary of the National Unity Platform. Although I'm addressing you from exile, I want to thank all of you for being part of this journey. On this day, 6 years ago, the 22nd of July 2020, I addressed you as we were unveiling the National Unity Platform as the political and electoral platform of the People Power Movement. I told you about the journey and process that we had gone through to secure this political party. I told you about the challenges that we had faced. I told you that we had intended to register People Power as a political party, but Museveni made sure that People Power cannot be registered as a political party. So we had to use creativity in order to secure a political party. And indeed, we unveiled NUP just 3 months to the election of 2020. By the grace of God, we succeeded. I told you about our identity and I made it clear that we were not a political party, but we had a political party. I explained that we were larger than just a political party. We were a movement, a liberation movement. I explained our mission, that our mission was not to be just another opposition political party, but a movement that was intending to put an end to the Museveni dictatorship that had turned our country into a shameful spectacle across the globe. I told you about what Mandela taught us, that under dictatorship, it is the oppressor that determines the course of the struggle. And indeed, it is Museveni and the way he was treating us that had caused us to act in a way that we were acting and to secure a party in a manner that we secured it. Well, since then, NUP has faced different challenges. It has been targeted by the regime. As you remember, our former leader, Mzee Chibalama, was abducted, compromised, and forced to disown us. We have faced court case after court case and the threat of deregistration. We have had our candidates denominated. We have had our members abducted and many killed. We have, been targeted not only by the regime, but even those that purport to be in the opposition. We have been denied funds that we are legally entitled to. We have had attacks and raids on our offices and headquarters, from our former headquarters in Kamocha to our main headquarters in Kavule and all our offices across the country, including northern Uganda. But we are still standing and we're growing from strength to strength. We have established headquarters across the country, in eastern Uganda, in western Uganda, and even in the Uganda region. And we've gone ahead to establish offices across the country, although we do this amidst numerous challenges. We have won 2 presidential presidential elections, although they were overturned by the military, but the people of Uganda know what they voted for. We have gone ahead to have leaders across the country. But most importantly, we have awakened the young generation. We have awakened the people of Uganda. We've made them know that politics is not just something that they have to leave for the so-called intellectuals. It is something that determines their life. We have established and strengthened our diaspora wing. And indeed, it is the diaspora that has played a huge, huge role in the continuous survival of the National Unity Platform. We salute them. We owe all this to the comrades that have sacrificed. Many of them have gone ahead to pay the ultimate price. People like Yasin Kauma, people like Frank Senteza, comrades like Rita Nabukenya. Many of our comrades have been abducted and they're missing to the present day. People like Kanata Muhammad, people like Kawenja Babazi, people like John Bosco Chibalama and Damlira, whose widows were also killed because they died in very suspicious ways. But we refuse to give up. Many of our comrades were arrested and detained after torture. 6 years later, they're still in prison. People like Machete Yasin. People like Kalibala Sheriff, people like Umar Kato. And yes, many of our comrades continue to be detained for no reason whatsoever. Comrades like Alex Wise from Fumbiro, Eddie Mutwe, Bobi Young, Achille Uchivumbi, Bobi Giant, name it. We owe it to comrades like Olivia Rutaya, comrades like Dorin Kaija, Sauda Madada, and others that are in prison but refuse to give in because they have not committed any crime. We salute them. As we speak right now, our deputy president for the Uganda region, the Honorable Mwanga Chivumbi, is missing after being abducted in broad daylight, live on camera, assisted by the police, goons, wielding guns came, picked him up, and 12 days later, nobody knows where he is. But we refuse to give up. The people of Uganda refuse to be slaves in their country. I want to thank the leadership of the National Unity Platform, my fellow leaders that have continued to offer leadership and hold fort even where I am not. We salute you. I want to salute my deputy presidents, Mama Lina Zedriga, for representing and leading us through challenging times. I want to salute our current acting president, the Honorable John Baptist Nambeshe. I want to salute you, Mama Kamshaba Jole, and all other leaders who are still holding fort and offering leadership in these turbulent times. Now, I want you comrades to know that the only way forward is not giving up. The times that we are in are the most turbulent times, but many times we've been told that it gets dark before daybreak. It always gets worse before it gets better. The Museveni regime, like all dictatorships, is in its evening, and dictatorships get more ferocious on their way out. I've given you an example of Saddam's dictatorship and how his son Uday Hussein turned himself into a murderous monster, murdering for fun. But that was the evening at the tip end of that fall of Saddam. You have seen Museveni's son turning himself into a lawless monster, killing for fun, abducting people, and bragging about it. I want you to know that all this is spelling an end to the Museveni dictatorship. All these are signs of the end. So hold fort, don't give up. I want you to understand that tyrants get more dangerous towards their end, but they fall. They finally fall. So hang in there, comrades. I want to request you to reject the diversions Reject the divisions. Let us continue uniting and holding together. I want you not to lose hope, my brothers and sisters. What we're involved in, there's no turning back. It's like swimming in a sea. What we've covered is much bigger than what we have left. We cannot turn back. We just have to swim on. Because the end is in sight and victory is in sight. So let's keep going because we are closer to victory. Don't give up. And finally, comrades, I want you to know that we are the hope of the population. The people of Uganda voted for us and they still have their hope in us. So keep offering leadership even amid these challenges. I'm aware that the LC elections are around the corner. Please get involved and take that leadership right from the grassroots. Take leadership of your villages. Get involved in the LC1 elections and take that power, take them over. On my end, I am not seated. I'm pressing every button that facilitates the quick fall of the Museveni dictatorship. From where I stand, I want you to understand that historically, the diaspora has always played a cardinal role in the fall of all oppressive regimes, and our generation is not going to be any different. So I am doing what I can do, and please do what you can do from where you are. We are stretching the Museveni regime, and you can see they are panicking because they know that they're being stretched from all fronts. The regime is falling apart. When you see them now abducting and arresting each other, when you see them going for their own generals and their military officers, then you know that they are falling. Do not give up, brothers and sisters. I've said it before and I want to reiterate it, that I will come back home, and I will come back home soon in victory. Stay strong, keep hope alive, and I want to assure you that we are going to win. We are going to free all those political prisoners. We are going to free Dr. Besigye. We are going to free Ukwago Elias, Haji Rutale, and all those political prisoners that are in prison because they have not committed any crime whatsoever. I want you to know that one day you will see Museveni, his criminal son, and all his enablers in court. One day they're going to have their day. In court, and they're going to answer for all the atrocities that they've committed against the people of Uganda. Keep the hope alive. Don't give up. Uganda will be free. Greetings, comrades. Greetings, comrades, and I welcome all of you to the 6th anniversary of the National Unity Platform. Although
I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to kill myself because of torture. And you see what is happening back home. You feel disgusted. Oyebuza. Hona shomukambo nabone. No mahangambo nabone. Hato rebe ngaruko mukangarukiyo ntandikire ngai. Oshango mwana nakorera mitwaro 9. Ogwe nakorera kasenta kachi. Akorera mitwaro 9. Aza kusindika sente osanga hano yano withdrawing emitwaro 6. Zasigara zona nibazisharangachi nkomushoro. Mwene
Greetings, comrades.